The Samurai Blue, Japan national team, has taken a giant leap forward to earn their 5th overall title at the Asian Cup. On Monday, the 28th of January, the AFC Asian Cup UAE 2019 semi-final match against the Iran national team took place in Al Ain, UAE, where Japan won the match 3-0 with the help of their forward OSAKO Yuya's Werder Bremen, raced to advance through to the tournament final. The final will take place on Friday, the 1st of February in Abu Dhabi, where Japan will face the winner of the other semi-final match played between the host national UAE, who is led by former Japan national team coach Alberto Zakcheroni, and the 2022 FIFA World Cup host nation Qatar. While the persistent defensive efforts shown by the Japanese side had been the main emphasis throughout this tournament, it was the offense that shined at the semi-finals. The Japanese attackers managed to score 3 goals off the Iranian side, who has kept a clean sheet in every match played at this tournament. With their win over Iran, who is ranked 29th in the FIFA rankings, Japan will now advance to their first Asian Cup final since the 2011 tournament. Following their quarter-final match against Vietnam on Thursday 24, Japan elected to start the exact lineup, except for the striker role, as OSAKO regained his spot after being sidelined with a hip injury. Iran, on the other hand, has also made just one change from their quarter-final match against China PR, as Mehdi Taremi was suspended due to accumulative yellow cards, while Vahid Amiri returned from his yellow card suspension. 10 players out of their starting 11 featured members who fought in the recent FIFA World Cup. With the match venue, Hazza bin Zayed Stadium, being filled with the Iranian supporters, the match started off with an away-like atmosphere for Japan. Despite the vibe at the stadium, it was the Japanese side who became the aggressor in the early minutes, as Haraguchi Genki, Hanover 96, struck a shot to start the action. Donritsu FC Groningen followed in the 19th minute with his left-footed shot taken from the right side. In response to the attacks initiated by Japan, Iran blocked off the central area while sending long balls to their lone striker Sardar Azmoun to apply pressure to the Japanese defense line. However, the two center-halves, Tomiyasu Takahira, Sintru Idensvv, and Yoshida Maya, Southampton FC, performed superbly to deny the Iranian side from creating major opportunities. Iran's best opportunity in the first half came in the 22nd minute when they forced a turnover from a miscue between the Japanese defense line and the goalkeeper. It was Azmoun who penetrated the penalty area before striking a shot from the left side, but the goalkeeper Gonda Shuichi Sagantosu stretched out his left foot to block the shot. While both sides came close to scoring a goal, the match entered halftime scoreless, but the deadlock was broken shortly in the second half. In the 56th minute, Mino Takumi, FC Red Bull Salzburg, received the ball from OSAKO and dribbled towards the box, where he was brought down by the opposing defender. While the Iranian players crowded the referee to appeal for a no-foul, Minamino got up and chased the ball to keep the play alive and delivered a cross towards the goal. It was OSAKO who made the run into the penalty area and struck a header to capture the opening goal for Japan. As he later reflected, "I was eager to score a goal for the team." 5 minutes later, defensive midfielder Endo Wataru Sintru Idensvv, who combined well with Shibasaki Gaku, ACF to shut down the opponents at the midfield area, was forced to sub out with an injury, as Shiatani Tsukasa, Al Ain FC, made his way into the match. Another opportunity was created in the 63rd minute when Minamino once again received the ball from OSAKO and penetrated the box. The cutback delivered by Minamino deflected off the sliding defender's hand and the referee pointed at the penalty mark. The play was reviewed and confirmed by the VAR, video assistant referee, allowing OSAKO to convert the spot kick to give Japan a 2-goal lead. In efforts to rally back, Iran utilized their substitutions to bring in their offensive players, but Japan remained composed in their defense to give out no major opportunity. In the 84th minute, Shibasaki combined with Minamino to create an opportunity for Japan, while the late substitute, Ito Junya Kasiwa Raisel, made efforts to dribble up the field, but their attempts fell short from finding the net. Japan's third goal came during the additional time, when Shibasaki intercepted the ball before sending the ball to Minamino, who redirected the ball to Haraguchi. The Japanese winger dribbled into the box and struck a left-footed shot that shook the net. The match saw scuffles between the two sides towards the end, but Japan secured their spot into the final with a 3-0 victory over Iran. Coaches and players comments. Moriyasu Hajime, coach of Samurai Blue, Japan national team, facing an Iranian side who has advanced to the semi-finals with an astonishing record. We entered the match expecting a very difficult battle. Our players showed their willingness to challenge themselves with great intention to fight through and performed with a great confidence to earn the victory. Despite the away-like atmosphere at the stadium, we are glad that we were able to deliver a good performance and a win to our supporters. Our approach towards the match has been the same, as we always pay respect to our opponents and insist on winning matches by playing to our full potential at the both individual and team level. Because we were facing a team with great physiques and strengths, we entered the match with more aggression compared to the previous matches. We also made more efforts to win the 50-50 balls and the loose balls, while our defensive end contributed a lot to our offense by moving the ball around effectively under pressure. It's very difficult to keep possession of the ball in an intense match like this, but our players showed great courage to challenge themselves in the given circumstance. We managed to show great aggression in both offense and defense. Our players did a great job to adjust to changes and displayed their flexibility on the pitch. I want my players to continue to build on the fundamental aspects while striving for higher standards when they play at the final. DF. Our attacking players did a great job to eliminate the passing courses, so it made it easier for us to defend. What's important was that we managed to score the second and third goal. That has ultimately helped the defense the most. FW. There were times where I couldn't help the team out with my injury, so I wanted to pay them back with my plays. Being able to thrive at these big matches gives me great confidence. We still have a match to play, so we will reset our minds ahead of the final, as we cannot afford to lose at the final. We only want results. Following the World Cup, we have welcomed in new players from the younger generations, so this title can give those players great confidence moving forwards. Nonetheless, the next match will be a huge match for us. Carlos Queiroz, coach of Iran national team. It was a very intense and well-balanced battle between two teams with different styles. However, we gave up the first goal from a naive mistake which shook up our players in the mental aspect. Our players made the assumption that the referee was going to stop the match while the Japanese side continued on with their play. Japan deserves to move on to the final and I want to congratulate them. I wish them the best at the final. Schedule Samurai Blue, Japan national team, squad. Schedule AFC Asian Cup UAE 2019 tournament dates, Saturday the 5th of January, Fri. 1st of February 2019 knockout stage final, Fri. The 1st of February kickoff 2300 Japan time, versus Qatar national team or UAE national team. Broadcasting, televised live at TV Asahi Group. EBS Broadcasting, televised live at NHKBS1. Tournament information.